What's up guys, Flippin' Steve in Lewis, Delaware here in the 302. Today's video I'm going to take a step back from the flipping, show some items from my personal collection.
You better be nice to that dragon.
Let's get into more of why some of us flippers put ourselves through the grind in order to get things that we want. Also going to have to open this box, no.
In 2023 I prospected on some quarterbacks and did really well on Jordan Love. I also did well on Jared Goff, and I sold those at the National, and the profits that I took from that I was able to take and put into this Han Solo, Kylo Ren, Harrison Ford, Adam Driver dual auto Star Wars card to add to my PC. Again, the grinding and the flipping to get to a card that I want to add to my collection.
Today is Good Friday, and you guys probably won't see this video till long after Easter Sunday. I do work all weekend, but I wanted to get out today and just take a walk with the family.
I picked up this Walt Disney card back in the day when it was super cheap, and it is not because I was smart and ahead of the market. I strictly bought this card because my wife and my daughter are really into Disney movies and Disney World, and they just love all things Disney, and I thought buying this card would be cool and be a connection that we would have in collecting. And it just so happened that this card ended up going up in price. I was lucky, I was not a genius. I probably have to thank my wife and my daughter for me getting this card.
Hey, I know you. You look familiar. I do have new viewers that ask me if I collect, and they ask me about my collection. So this one is going to be a little bit more focused in that direction.
This Willie Mays rookie card really felt like an achievement to me. It was a card that I had said for 2 years at least that I was going to hunt down and find. And I spent an entire show in Philadelphia in March of 2023 deciding which Willie Mays I would buy and getting the right deal. Literally, I spent the entire show, probably 5 hours, before I finally pulled the trigger on this, and so glad that I did.
A lot of times I relate the hobby to real life.
This Cheech and Chong autograph reminds me of my uncle.
Not that the hobby is life, but to say, as someone that works a full-time job, 5 days a week, 10-hour shifts.
Eddie Vedder, still probably one of my heroes from my teenage years. Anytime that I was down, anytime that I was having a tough time, I could always just put on Pearl Jam 10. And just forget about whatever troubles a young teenager like myself may have. Just get lost in the sauce.
When I have a family,
A card that I would never be able to sell because my wife actually loves this card probably more than I do. She is a huge Stephen King fan.
Have other responsibilities, yard work, taking care of the pool, cooking, all kinds of different things that I have to do.
She has a few of his books here.
I find it relaxing, I find it peaceful, and I find it therapeutic to get out and enjoy the day and my surroundings. Just over the last 4 months, all I've really done is buy cards.
Just in the 1997 finest gold refractor of Shannon Sharp. Another inexpensive pickup that I will grade out. Go ahead and plan on doing a video of budget cards, maybe $30 and under, that I believe you can make some money on.
Sell cards, grade cards.
I have 70 cards at PSA, and this is going to be another 25 card order of all gold refractors. I have an additional 10 to 15 ultra modern cards that will go out in another order. I also have a bunch of pre-2000 cards here that are starting to make up a third order. The box is opening by itself. Help me, stud.
Let's do the things that typically needed in order for you to flip cards and make profit. And I haven't had a whole lot of focus on the collecting aspect of the hobby.
First PC pickup of the year that wasn't for investment purposes was this Hayden Christensen Anakin Skywalker on-card auto out of Top Stellar, numbered out of 40. Wanted one of these for a while and finally found it at a good price.
My collection is going to vary from cards that I believe are investments.
Last big item that I picked up that I believe is a good long-term investment was the 1949 Bowman Jackie Robinson that I got at Atlanta Culture Collision, and I really grinded and I really sold and flipped a lot of cards in order to go ahead and purchase this to add it to my collection.
Cards that I just think look awesome. It's a cannon, we can make a daisy kaboom. And cards that I have an emotional attachment to.
I'm not a huge vintage collector. I mainly put away vintage baseball cards for long-term investments. One thing that attracted me to this Stan Musial, not necessarily the fact that it may or may not be a long-term investment, but this is one baseball player that I can vividly remember my grandfather talking about all the time. I just thought how cool it would be to have a Stan Musial rookie card because my grandfather's no longer around for me to talk baseball with.
One thing I would like to touch on is my content and how easy you guys make it for me to be able to put out videos. Because it's simple when I'm able to be myself.
Only talk to God when I need a favor.
Can't even hold this card without flashing back to being 8 years old and laying on my grandparents' living room floor watching wrestling. Man, it might even get me choked up right now.
And I don't have to rely on other things happening in the hobby. I don't have to rely on news. I don't have to rely on drama. I don't have to talk about other people. I can just focus on my day-to-day life in the hobby, being myself, and you guys actually relating to me and my personality. And I don't have to come on here and be somebody that I'm not. You guys still come back and you watch and you engage with me.
I want to taste that's right. Get jealous.
And that's what's really super important to me, is I don't have to stray from my everyday life.
This Quentin Tarantino autograph card my little brother had for years, and I told him that I was getting into collecting pop culture cards, and this was really the only one that he had, and he wanted to give this to me as a gift. And he is a way bigger Quentin Tarantino fan than myself. The gesture of him wanting me to have it, I don't even consider this card to be mine. In fact, I just feel like I'm holding it for safekeeping to give back to him one day.
Or just who I am, for you guys to be entertained and for you guys to enjoy my content. Friday afternoon, I haven't sold any cards to mail. I'm not expecting any cards in the mail. I have envelopes that I have to take to the post office because of the beast.
I'm sure just to have your groceries.
And your guys' overwhelming support for my channel and my giveaway and participating in the stickers, the donations, and it's just made it super awesome and super fun.
With just one fly. Juliet, you have plans for the night?
I have a lot more stuff in my PC. This entire box right here is all personal collection pop culture items. I don't have time to go through all of it. It would be a very long video and rather boring for you guys to show you all of it. Opening this box and showing you guys the dreaded item on the inside. In this box here was this little box right here. I want you guys to comment below, what are some neat items that you have? It doesn't even have to be cards. It could just be something that you have an attachment to. And something that you like, that you keep. Would that be like a keepsake or something? Can cards be keepsakes? Anyway, guys, thanks for viewing the video. Click off now because you don't need to see what is in the box. Which has the Fantasy Football Championship ring that I have to give to Geoff Wilson for winning the Content Creator Charity Fantasy League this year. All proceeds did go towards the national giveaway, so it is a good cause. But he beat me in the finals, and I just don't know how I'm going to be able to ever live with myself.
So why don't you kill me?
Like and subscribe on your way out, and I'll see you in the next one. Hope you enjoy your holiday.
How can I put more of you in the video when all you do is lay around?